question on everyone's mind right now is Solana done? With all the latest rugs, launches of Memecoins, Argentinian presidents, and a guy that runs a sports company basically are subsequently seen to take millions of dollars from hard-working individuals or those that think, oh, Solana's the next 100x. What truly is going on? Is Solana finished? Well, there's a $200 million scandal we're going to break down in this video, as well as take a look at exactly, is Solana going to do what we all thought? $1,000, $1,200, or simply just never going to make it? All of that in this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So, for many of you that have been around in the space or equally like to degen on meme coins, you'll know about Trump token, you know about the Melania token, Libra, and then today we got Greed, Dave Portnoy's launch of a meme coin that subsequently, I think he basically stole about $700,000 out of it and chucked it into another coin that he launched. It's all a bit crazy. But many people are asking why? What is going on with Solana? Are we truly going to see the run that we all want, or is it done? Should we all pack our bags and head back over to Ethereum? Well, we could head to Base and check out Marbits. That's the token I launched. That one definitely will not rug you, but let's talk a little bit more about Solana. So, cryptocurrency market has been shaken by Libra. The fact there's an Argentinian president involved in this, and that everything seems to be coming out, whether that be insider trading, whether that be just deliberate dumping on community members, or worse than that, it all starts to get a little bit interesting. So, Libra, the meme coin based on Solana, has been discussed in the market. Galaxy Reacher stated that Libra project is a scam and that it's negatively affected the Solana ecosystem. The reality is people just lost huge sums of money on this, and it subsequently basically wasn't fair from the start. The Libra incident is its ugliest incident to hit Solana meme coin ecosystem since Trump launched in January and reached a valuation of $75 billion. Now, this goes way deeper than this. Hayden Davis, who is ultimately the CEO of the Libra issuer Celebs, denied allegations that the project was a rug stamp, arguing that it was a failed scheme with over $100 million still under his control. Now, there's allegations of pregnancy and all sorts of craziness coming on the back of it. But whenever you've got stuff like this going on, it is always going to be more challenging, and it even gets worse than that. This is a bigger story of just meme coins. This is about the Solana ecosystem and I guess where it's become. Don't forget, recently Pump.fun were basically closed down in many countries. For me, in the UK, I cannot access it as they stopped us given all the craziness that went over there. The reality is though, when the opportunity is there to make millions of dollars just by interacting with a meme coin, it's always going to bring the worst in some people. But this is an interesting statement here. It says the biggest Solana scandal since FTX. A founder steps down, 200 million drained from crypto. Here's a story of how Meteora and JUP got caught in the Libra scam. Now, I'll leave a link to this thread if you want to come and have a look at it yourself. I want to just summarize it a little bit and then give you my thoughts on exactly where I think Solana is going to go. But Argentina's president tweeted about an official token. Insiders bought in. The price shot up to a $4 billion market cap. And then obviously everyone knows what happened next. Crashed hard with a total of 107 million. Taking out of crypto. Hayden Davis, we know about, obviously was part of this and ultimately kind of linked to it. Now, interestingly, when it gets a little bit deeper, Hayden was involved in an M3 launch and extracting millions of dollars from Melania. The Meteora team got 1%. That's a $100 million perk for creating those LP pools. Ultimately, Hayden tried to cash out through Orica NFT, but was traced back, and Ben, the Meteora team, was in on it. And bear in mind, Meteora have launched some of the biggest coins out there. They are in and aware of some of these attempts to scam people or ultimately take the money back. You can see there in terms of some of the wallets. And in fact, Dave Portnoy, the guy that just basically took $800,000 or $700,000, I think it was, out of Greed, got 5 million reimbursed for losing 5 million. I mean, you couldn't write some of this stuff. It then continues on. Starting Meteora only provides tech support for token launches. Simply not true. They're providing liquidity and being paid for it. But hours later, the Solana floor shared this video. This ultimately exposes the scams with Celebs, Meteora, M3, and running the ecosystem and dragging Meteora down. Also reveals Ben knew but didn't stop it because Celebs pressed him. Ultimately, this was all a giant money grab, and it gets pretty much crazy. Meow, JUP and Meteor co-founder defended Ben. However, he admitted Ben made a mistake by referring projects to Celebs. Chow resigned, and Meteora is now searching for new leadership. Again, interesting, it says, hi, Meow from Jupiter. I'm also co-founder of Meteora. First, I'd like to reiterate my confidence that no one in Jupiter or Meteora have committed any insider trading or financial wrongdoing. No one can believe you. Secondly, we're hiring an independent third party. That's probably a good stand. Thirdly, I stand by Ben's statement. Okay, fine. Millions drained from the ecosystem. Presidents involved. Solana's top performs under fire. do you really think JUP had no part in selling these tokens? And there'll be more to come out, but what it does undermine is exactly what's going on with Solana. When everything's cheap and cheerful to get into, fundamentally, you then end up with what we've got. Now, I'm a big believer in JUP. I think the launchpad's great, but it's always the ones you least expected that seem to come out of the other side and ultimately take people's money. Now, it gets a little bit worse than that. And many people would say, well, how can it possibly get worse than an Argentinian president scamming people as well as everyone else? You sort of get into this realm, which for many of you that watched that video or equally just understood what's going on, profitable sniping. This is the way of trying to get into a token before anyone else, or having bots or ultimately scripts set up so that you grab it as soon. There is a team, man and a team racked up $100 million in meme coin profits via trading method called sniping, basically getting in before everyone else. You can see here, the sniper bot will automatically detect the lightest LPs launch by a programmed amount and sell the token when the parameters reach some particular value. These obviously run on highly sophisticated nodes and more importantly are built with significant teams sitting behind them. Well, if you've got $100 million on the cards, then that is the opportunity that's out there. The problem here is the average investor, you or I, basically get completely screwed later on in that project. And like I said, the most recent one, Dave Portnoy's Greed, go and have a look at it. It's a complete and utter word that I can't say, but it ends with sure again on this chain. So where do I think Solana's going to go? We'll bring the chart up here. Solana obviously taking a big hit today, as you would expect with all this fun. I mean, don't forget, we topped nearly $300, down nearly 45% in little over a month. What's interesting is Solana going to zero? Here's my view. No. I think Solana has a massive, massive opportunity, though, to clear its act. And I think what we'll see when regulation does hit, and it's coming whether we like it or not, Solana, in my opinion, will be the first one that is dealt with. These pumped up funds, these rugs, these people that put their faces behind them and ultimately gloat about the fact that they're basically taking hardworking people's money. They're the people that we're going to go after. I still think Solana has a massive, massive opportunity. It needs to grow up and mature a little bit like Ethereum did from 2021, but I absolutely believe Solana has a big move. Now, the question, would it hit $1,000? I don't think so. I think wherever we're seeing this kind of concern or this real nervousness in the market, it's taking off the top. The fact of the matter, there is a massive amount of injection of capital going into Solana every day, whether that be meme coins, pumped up fund coins, Oracle pools, and everything else. Money is there. Trouble is, every day, a little bit more debt's taken off the top, and I think that's where Solana will struggle to hit what we all hoped, which was over $1,000. But time's going to tell. I mean, who's the next president? Are we going to see a Jeff Bezos meme coin? Who knows? Elon Musk may even try and do a little bit for Doge. It's all a bit crazy right now, but be careful out there. Invest in projects that absolutely are doing it right, that have a team that sits behind them, that have no intention of rugging. That project, down in the description, it's called Marbits. It's one I've launched. We're talking about YouTube 6 days a week. It's a transparent as you can get. Everything's locked, and it's a project that is not going to walk away with your money. So definitely have a look at it. As always, do your own research. But let me know what you think of this whole Solana meme coin narrative. I'm curious about your thoughts. And until next time, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.